Hi there, KK6QMS, name here is Clifford, making this video to share my recent dual activation up in Joshua Tree National Park. I was a Summits on the Air site and a Parks on the Air site. Had a lot of fun. Went up to this area because we had a winter storm, and a year ago it was just all snow. It was great. Today it was more mud. But anyway, splashing through the mud there. It was a lot of fun, and my camera lens was dirty, so it'll get clean later. Big old Joshua tree falling across the road. Don't like seeing that. And the root structure, very interesting. Not a deep root structure at all. Very, very interesting to see. All right, so this is where I hiked to. It was about, I don't know, a third of a mile from the parking. That was a rough guess. That's Mount San Jacinto there. I'll point that out. This is Eureka Peak, and directly behind is San Gorgonio, Mount San Gorgonio. I don't know. It's a beautiful fresh dusting of snow. And yeah, in the video I kept saying, I don't know, I can't remember, so I put it up there in text. All right, Mount San Jacinto. That towers above the Coachella Valley, which you see down there. Palm Springs, Palm Desert. This is Joshua Tree National Park. And you get into in the distance 29 Palms, the Marine Base. There's the Marine Base. And then Joshua Tree, and then Yucca Valley. It's kind of the layout. The 62 highway goes across there. So I was excited to see this big juniper tree, multiple juniper trees here near the summit to put my mast. I had a new SOTA beams mast to use. And so anyway, I was sort of discussing the pros and cons of which way to put the end-fed half wave on 40 meters, monoband end-fed half wave. Was more comfortable in that direction that you see there, but assuming the antenna sort of radiates lobes off of the feed point, I was considering that one in that direction, but I ended up doing it in this juniper with the antenna sort of oriented in the northeast direction. I knew that stateside North America would be the primary area that I would make contacts to, so that's what I did. I ended up on a steep slope, sitting in wet soil and snow, and it just was not really ideal. So next time would bring a chair or something waterproof to sit on. But the day was gorgeous, warm sun, cool air, and I was excited to get on the air. Let's see what's next. We got some photos actually coming up next. So first photo is my truck and the peak that I hiked to there in the distance in the background. Mount San Jacinto, Coachella Valley down there, and San Gorgonio looking out towards the San Bernardino Mountains, Big Bear, etc. Me about to head off on my hike with 3 pairs of pants on and all kinds of layers that I would be sweating in shortly thereafter. Just a nice shot. I like that little rock formation. The KX2, I forgot the hand mic, so I held that thing with my left hand and operated it like an HT, and it worked great. And the audio reports that came back, people were just like, your audio is great. So internal mic on the KX2. All right, there's the antenna install. Mast sticking up out of the juniper, coming into the foreground. Here's from the back. You can see how bent over the mast gets. It's very flexible. So, you know, it was interesting. Hot cup of chai, brought a thermos of that stuff. It was great. Top of the mast broke off when I was disassembling. Lame. Was not happy about that, but not a deal breaker. Some nice shots I took on the hike back. I'll comment about the mast again. you know, I kind of went into it thinking the antenna would be pulling down, and you wanted to try to keep it coming down the mast, but the thing is so flexible, you have to keep it from sliding up off the mast. All right, so, and I actually used a Band-Aid. I didn't have any tape or anything. Here's a Joshua tree that died and a nice healthy young one right next to it that's hasn't branched yet. The beloved truck, nice sunset. Joshua trees branch because of a moth that lays eggs. The caterpillars apparently eat the primary bud and cause them to branch. So pretty interesting. Otherwise, they'd all be straight. 26 contacts or so. The most fascinating contact was 130 miles away. Guy said I was 15 over. He was 5'9". I've never seen 40 meters propagate that way so close in. It was very, very interesting. I need to add the I'm gonna add the I did an elevation profile between that station and where I was in Google Earth. So you can see it here that there was no line of sight, and I don't know, must have been NVIS. I don't know. It was really amazing to be that loud, that close in. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, KK6QMS 73.